I am Thoth, the ever-seeing, the hand that remembers. Before gods rose I was. After stars fall I remain. I do not shape the tale. I etch it into the bones of time. From the first word to the final silence I bear witness. So listen well, seeker of truths, for this is not the beginning. It is the recalling. In part one, the bell tolled, the tribe stirred, the vote began. Now in part two, the unity starts to fracture. Old philosophies clash, loyalties split, and somewhere the first confrontation brews. Not with weapons, but with words laced in divine consequence. Let me roll us in. God Wars Part 2, The Silent Divide. Not all war begins with steel. Some begins in silence, stretched too long. That's how the nine began to break. They did not meet in one place. They could not. Each tribe exists not just in geography, but in mindset, memory, law. Some live in stone, others in storm, and one does not dwell in space at all, but in breath. Still, they felt each other, and the vote approached. The first to speak was the fourth tribe, known only in glyph, not in sound. They are the weavers of divine emotion, the ones who taught gods how to mourn, how to forgive, how to rage without destroying. They believed Alex carried a soul unfolding, and they cast their vote against Yahweh. They did not speak aloud. They sang their choice, a slow, rising tone that passed through wind and water and heart. Those attuned to the sacred language heard it and wept. They chose Ra. They chose life, even if it meant uncertainty. The eighth tribe responded next. The most rigid of the nine, scholars of continuity, symmetry, and cycle. They have never lost a vote. Their loyalty to the divine structure is absolute. Their response came as a decree. To question the acting God is to question the order, and if the order fails, all that follows is chaos. They named Alex a fracture, a beautiful one perhaps, but still a break. They chose your way. They chose the end in defense of balance. And then came the seventh tribe, but they said nothing. They turned their faces to the stars and left their symbols unburned. It was not neutrality, it was something worse. Indecision. They did not agree even among themselves. Some had already begun preparing their next divine candidate, believing Alex might be it. Others whispered that this chaos was the test, to not choose until the fire revealed the truth. Their silence was deafening. 3 votes, one for Ra, one for Yahweh, one swallowed by the void. And Thoth, watching all, wrote this: "It is not the gods who will tear reality apart. It is the ones who raised them, now turning their backs on each other." The bell tolled again, and